Michael. And playoff game number 2 is about to begin in Atlanta. And the tip is won by Milwaukee. Joe Johnson. Cross court to Marvin. Here's Bahamute. Loses it, regains it, and drives it into preferred for Al Horford to go quickly against Kurt Thomas. On the follow, Bahamute.
Well, again, win some of those.
Mike Bibby from 15 and keeps the hot hand going. He had a Josh's fingertips. Hawks turn it. Jennings runs it right at Al Horford, gets into the paint and lays it in.
Oh, he is blazing quick.
Waters win the tip. They win the tip. Horford, quick move, lays it in. Him open. Either Kurt has to start hitting those shots or the Bucks are going to have to adjust. Josh on the jam.
Oh, that was a beautiful pass by Mike Bibby.
Joe Johnson into the lane. Runner. Got it. They're his way into the lane. 10-6 Atlanta. Hand off to Bahamute for the lay-in. Rebound to Josh Smith. Hawks have an early 6-3 advantage on the glass. Horford went quickly that time and scored.
And that's what
an offensive rebounder. Now Salmons dribbles into the paint. And Bahamute gets another lay-in. Delfino fronting Josh Smith. Now Horford goes in on Thomas.
Again, you see
Delfino drives it, takes it right up on Josh Smith and scores.
Good drive by Delfino.
To Josh. Now Crawford out of the corner for 3.
Oh, boy. That's help defensively.
Cutting down the lane, Bahamute, and Josh Smith rejects that one. Up it comes to Joe. The bounce to Marvin for the slam. And a foul.
Great touch pass.
Get the same results. Another rejection by Josh sets up the Marvin Williams jam. By the way, getting a defensive spark from their backup center. Salmons, left hand good. Ilyasova. Tough shot off the window and good.
You talking about throwing up a prayer and getting it answered?
2 strangely silent in game 1. Ridnour up and off. Gadza-Reach up high to put it in. A foul on Josh Smith and a chance for a 3-point play.
That's what we talked about, Gadza-Reach. He's an active guy around the basket. And you see him here on the miss. He just stays with it, goes up to tap that in, and Josh definitely fouled him.
Right back in it here in the final minute of the first. Salmons on the drive, protects, shoots, and hits. Second Buck corner. Finds Ilyasova, and Josh Smith is there to pick off the pass in on Salmons. No contest. A left-hand throw down for Josh.
And you saw that steal developing the whole
foot. Ridnour comes up with the steal. The 4th Atlanta turnover. Stackhouse all alone drains the 3.
That was good pressure defense.
The heroes across the board. Different story tonight. Here's Delfino driving and uses glass to score.
Where he used that backboard to shield off.
Horford against Gadza-Reach. Bangs it in from the baseline.
That's where Al
works on Crawford. Joe comes to double team. Ilyasova, a high arcing 3. It's good.
That's one thing Ilyasova can do.
From outside the arc, haven't seen it yet in this playoff series. Drives this one, another reversal for 2.
And again, using that backboard as a
opportunity to talk to Josh. He said he had just found out he was runner-up when he came to the arena, and he says that he was honored to be mentioned with a guy he grew up in pre.
And Joe triggers the running game. Pass ahead to Horford, lay-in. Well, the Hawks get it, and Dino draws Horford to the corner. Carlos rejected. Ilyasova, though, is right there to lay home the follow.
But you got it.
2.5 against the Bucks. Joe short. Rebound tapped out to Bibby. Back to Joe. Resets and drills it.
You look at Joe here, just gets this 3. Just takes his time. Had all the time in the world to shoot that. Knocks it down.
Fell behind by 2. They put together a 9-2 run and make it 11-2. On the lay-in by Al Horford. Sets the screen. harassed his Stackhouse. Now the lane, a goaltend. Give the bucket to the Bucks. Not much of a contribution either from this man, John Salmons. He'll bank this one home.
Man,
hanger, and he's got 6.
That was
regular season in 3 games. Only 6 in game 2. Josh goes right up over Jennings and lays it in.
I mean, how do you let guys get in? No pressure on him by the defense. He just goes right behind the defense, over the top, easy lay.
Looking for a cutter, it's Joe coming up top. Johnson from the foul line, good. So smooth. He goes for a 3, and that rims out. Tipped by Ilyasova, no. Follow, yes.
I tell you what, Ilyasova is playing extremely well right now.
As Milwaukee hangs in there, trailing 4. Here's Crawford driving, off the glass and good.
Now, that was a tough shot by Jamal.
Here comes Joe. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4. Joe driving, banking and hitting. Joe Johnson reaches double figures with 11.
The Hawks defense has been pretty good in that first half, so making other people try to beat them.
Joe Johnson with the feathery touch. It ain't loose ball. Joe's got it. Hawks are running. Marvin Williams in on Brandon Jennings. And he'll lay it in. Rook, if you're going to foul him.
To make him go through the free throw line. If you're going to foul, you can't have little reach fouls like those. Those are the fouls that drive coaches crazy.
Brandon Jennings has Horford up top. Brandon steps back, lets it go, and connects. His second field goal. Gives it up, Bibby, to Josh Smith.
Shot by Jennings.
Marvin. Glass and good.
Marvin Williams. His game.
Josh splits the defenders and scores again.
Man, I'll tell you what, I don't know how he got that shot off, and more importantly, how he made it.
He's got 14 points and the Hawks lead by 15. Thomas.
But those,
Delfino now swinging Jennings, another 3-point try.
Well, you know, those are the type of shots you don't mind Jennings taking.
Pop shot, Marvin Williams, no. Josh the jam follow.
Keep winning.
And go into Phoenix and steal game 1. Horford from 15 knocks it down.
Good exit
shot, and Josh Smith volleyballs it away from Kurt Thomas. Sets up Joe Johnson for the lay-in.
Just like that.
Rebounded by Josh to the cutting Joe. Floater, good. The Bucks have that deer in the head. Salmons, baseline. That's good. Salmons reaches double figures with 10. He had 16 in game 1. Evans spins to the hole and lays it in.
You know, you get a score
in this series, and his 4th career playoff double-double. Josh jams it. The awesome power of Josh Smith.
Woo, boy, that's attacking the rim. That's the way you take the ball to the basket, with force. Watch Josh Smith here. I mean, everybody just stood there and watched him. Nobody was going to really jump. The littlest guy on the floor jumps at Josh Smith. What was he going to do?
John Salmons. He's bumped on the drive, and Mo Evans. 40 seconds remaining in the 3rd period. Gary Stackhouse gets a clear path and jams it. Turn the corner on Crawford. Salmons ahead to Ridnour. Pull up by Luke. Good. Ridnour, who was the Bucks' most effective shooter in the
2 chances there to get that ball in the basket.
Delfino cuts to the hole and lays it in. And Milwaukee has cut it back to 10. Delfino, Ridnour puts it up and in.
Oh, that's a high arcing shot by Ridnour. Game.
Joe Johnson a step back. In the end, the Hawks can
provide force for them that scores, rebounds, and block shots on the defensive end.
Salmons off the glass on the reversal. He's got Salmons drives it. Puts it off the high glass and good.
I tell you what, there's nothing Zaza Pachulia could do about that. I mean,
Josh Smith spins into a double team. Now Joe. Step back, fire, good. When all is said and done, the Hawks. Salmons gets to the rack again. He loves to drive the basketball.
He's starting this
game one after getting blown out in the first half. Could only get it 7 before Joe hits some tough shots, and he's going to work on Milwaukee now.
Well, the Milwaukee
gives to Mike Bibby. Shot clock at 10. Back to Josh. Joe saves it, shoots it, hits it. Timeout Bucks. As Joe Johnson rings up a with a high and wide fastball that Joe pulls back into the ballpark and drains a home run shot. And obviously, the front court, our fans are all over it. Stackhouse, 3 from the corner. That keeps hope alive for the visitors from Wisconsin. Stackhouse
was going to double him tonight. They have not done it so far in this game.
Look at Al Horford jam it home on a beautiful bounce pass from Mike Bibby.
That slips the screen, goes right down the lane. And Stackhouse, I don't know what he was thinking about, but he wasn't going to block Al Horford's shot. You see it again from this angle. A well-run play.
Lob to Josh.
And I'll tell you what, that has been a dip shot.
Here's Bibby going inside and popping up that jump shot. 8 points for Mike Bibby. Little crossover, gets in and lays it in. 15 points for Jerry, 96-80.
Well, you know, you
things have been well documented. Salmon's on the follow. Both clubs getting ready to clear the bench. The Hawks go to Wisconsin up 2 games to none. Royale Ivy missing a 3. Jam follow, God's reach. 4%. God's reach. Powell's. And the final horn blows at Phillips. The Hawks win it by a final score of 96-86. And for the first time in 4 decades, take a 2-0 lead in a best-of-7 series. A ton of coverage coming your way, so stay right where you are.